gracious, we've missed pay-per-views, we've missed so many things, but the one thing we weren't going to miss is a wide open door known as Forbidden Door. The TSK here is in its full effect. DC's checking out his phone, Rob's throwing up the sign, and so is Harold. We're back. I'm glad we're all a little giddy to be back. Let's just go with that. We're a little giddy to be back. Whoa, back.
That too.
AT Wrestler's going to get on my bumper for that one. Anyway, let's hop into.
Don't get me started on that, punk.
We're already on a roll.
I'm done with him.
Initial thoughts of this show, 10 a.m. I'm not going to lie, that immediately threw me for a loop, but it was kind of nice. It was kind of nice, you know what I mean? Nice, relaxing. I mean, I was lucky enough to be on vacation, just chilling, watching it on a nice couch, you know, been soaking in the tan, all that fun jazz. But initial thoughts. I want to get your guys' initial thoughts on the show before we get rocking.
Solid.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty solid show. And we'll probably get a little more into it as the show goes on. But I think my overall feeling is Forbidden Door is kind of losing that allure that it once had when it first came.
Okay.
And there's definitely, I think, some things they can do next year to make it a little more appealing. It's one example of that. Maybe add some more New Japan talent.
Hey, what a concept.
You know, you open the Forbidden Door, but you seem to only letting certain people pass through. Doesn't make too much sense. But I think in overall terms of the show, I think it was a pretty solid show.
You know, I would agree with that sentiment, Rob. My only thing, when you compare it to all the other Forbidden Doors that AEW has put on, this is what the third one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Third, fourth.
We're going with yes.
Third or fourth.
Right.
Whichever.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, it was the weakest of all of them. And that's not necessarily saying it was a bad show, because it wasn't. But
As far as Forbidden Doors go, it just wasn't as...
It was a very AEW star-heavy show.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it's being nice.
Where is CMLL? Where was New Japan? Where were they?
Like,
You had a couple, sprinkled here and there, but
this was like a very storyline driven show, and this is the one review where you can kind of push the storylines to the side and make dream matches.
Yeah.
What I would like to see, for future Forbidden Door pay-per-views, open it up to anybody that wants to come and play.
Hey, I love that one.
Call the bluff of the Northern Company and have Tony Khan go out in the middle of the ring on Dynamite and just say, "Here's what we're gonna do."
Coked up or not coked up?
Hey,
that's important.
There's
That's
no other
important.
option.
That's important.
Light thunder snow.
Light thunder snow.
Few lines, nothing crazy.
And just say, "Hey, here's what we're doing. We are opening the door to everybody. You want to come down and have some fun? Step through the door."
In all reality, I want to say that was kind of the idea we thought we were going to get from this, because at first I'm pretty sure that's what it all was. It was the dream matches. Will Ospreay was still over there. I think it was we have Will and Kenny. Was it Will and Kenny we had in Forbidden Door? I forget who we had in the first one. But that's the idea. And I just counted. So for those who are like, what the fuck's he looking all crazy off the screen for? I was trying to count how many actual people from New Japan there were in this show. I counted 11, and that includes all 4 pre-show matches. And 5 of them were, 4 of them were on the pre-show. Actually, it was closer to 7. So that's a lot. That's a lot.
The other issue is most of those people that we had, in the Forbidden Doors are in AEW now.
Yeah.
It's a small problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when
Keeps Thanosing them.
When you have these, they're either in AEW or they're in WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe don't have Forbidden Door be a yearly show. Like, have it be like every couple of years.
Yeah.
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 I could see that. I could also just, if you wanted, again, and I'm with the continuous notion of open it up more. there are guys in New Japan that could have did well in this show, even if it was all dream matches. You have to have the two world title matches. Cool. Leave for just the 2 world title matches. We don't need a TNT, a TBS, the treat. We don't need the women. The women's is kind of important, but you know what I mean. Like, you could have minimized the title exposure and went more with the dream matches, because that's what Forbidden Door was all about, was the dream matches. So I don't think this first one was necessarily a dream match, not a dream pairing, but a reuniting, I guess. We're supposed to be excited about it, right? The asshole Christian Cage, everybody wants him to be a stepdad, and Adam Copeland taking on Killswitch and Kip Sabian, because for some odd reason, I never see Nick Wayne wrestle, but he always ends up hurt. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Maybe he's like wrestling more on Collision than I'm actually paying attention to, but I just swear to God.
He is ROH champion, so I imagine he's wrestling on ROH.
You see how much I pay attention here. So, poor kid's out. We already kind of knew the outcome of this one anyway. You're not going to put Edge and Christian back. Yeah, I did it. You can't put those 2 guys back together and not expect them to get a dub. But this is where the first part of like my love for the UK crowd, actually anybody outside of fucking the United States, truth be told, there's only a few cities that are half as lively as this London crowd was, because the songs are creative. There was always the one about Bailey, and now it's one about Christian. And this one, I will forever sing it every time he shows up now. They all chant, "We want to know, will you be my dad?" I fucking loved it. It's just outstanding. This guy has to turn face like tomorrow, right? Like Wednesday, we're going to have to turn on the screen, and he has to turn face like on Dynamite, right? Am I wrong?
No.
It doesn't need to happen ever. They can just disappear.
I mean, ultimately, that's probably the general consensus here. But since we can't have that, yeah, I think ultimately he's gonna have to be face.
You know what they really need to do
is go away.
Recreate. Yeah, that. But second choice.
Die.
Oh my God.
Recreate the Mega Powers handshake.
Yeah. I love nostalgia as much as anybody, but I don't know.
Or
there we go.
Here's another idea.
There you go. Give me that one.
Fucking bring back Danhausen already.
Yeah, where is this guy?
Yeah, I mean, that would be very nice. Very evil.
Fuck the Tony Khan.
Yeah, very evil. Kip Sabian, Killswitch lose. It's fine. Nobody gives a shit about him. The returning Killswitch loses. Hell, fucking Ace Austin debuted on Collision and lost. So I mean, hell, losing apparently doesn't really hinder you in this company. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Killswitch damn near fucking died.
Mm-hmm.
For a bit, he was on death's door.
Yeah, he was real sick.
You
sick asshole.
Brought him back less than a week ago. No fanfare, no nothing.
I love this.
To have him be the one to take the goddamn fucking pin? What in the ever-loving fuck is wrong with this goddamn fucking nerd?
I did like the Vignette back, though. Right. That was kind of cool.
That was cool.
I didn't say it.
If you want to have Kip and Killswitch lose, fine. Kip should have been the one to take the pin.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
But Tony Khan, in his infinite fucking wisdom...
Cocaine aside, I'm kind of leading to believe there's a bigger story here. Not holding my breath, because if I hold my breath, I'm gonna die.
You're more optimistic than I am.
A little bit. The Jungle Boy, the Jack Perry, his name has been coming back into the mix. So my hope for is a Jurassic Express reunion of some sort, whether it be a heel or a face or something. Like, do you missed the boat on that team, I think, and I think there's some potential left to possibly be explored.
I'm sure there is. They for as over as they were as faces, I'm sure they could get just as much heat in the opposite direction, considering all the heat that Jack Perry can just garnish by his damn self. So
Correct.
It's yeah.
They did absolutely fuck all as faces. So
We liked them, but that's
run it.
We
Run
also
back.
liked the Best Friends that got nowhere. We liked the Dark Order that got
True.
nowhere.
Private
Also-
Party. You had
also
that
true.
brief run.
Correct.
We can go on for a little bit, but
It's an opportune time, now that the door's open and closed, to hit the reset button on a couple of things. And we say it I feel like we've been saying it almost every fucking show for the last,
so.
6 months to a year. Reset on this whole tag division.
Yeah.
The Orange Cassidy's coming back. He got cleared. He's just waiting.
Is it him clear?
Yeah, him cleared. Private Party fucking disappeared. Dark Order they're probably warming up their release papers. Like,
Private Party's on their way out, supposedly.
do something. Like, this was at one point the premier place for tag team wrestling, and now it's fucking not.
Yeah,
Not even
fucking
close.
nothing.
The thing of it is, after the whole CM Punk incident, like, Jack Perry was red hot. Like, if there was ever a time to push that dude to the moon, that was it.
They did.
Yeah.
They put the title on him, and that run was absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did nothing with it, and then he disappeared again.
By
making-
and large,
They're making knives right now,
with very few exceptions,
hanging out with
TNT
Anna Jay.
title reigns have
That
been
boy.
shit.
Could have been me. Anyway,
You know, they could have done so much with Jack Perry, but they didn't.
They didn't. That's
I guess this will be another one of Tony fumbled.
it's true.
All
And
right. Luchasaurus lost. Let's go.
yeah, Luchasaurus lost. There's something to be said, and more that can be done, and hopefully there is. But yeah,
The contrast can be quite stark.
you could say that. That's one way. That's one thing we could say. All right. Well, we'll get off of that. We'll jump into something positive. I don't know how positive, but I'm taking it for some type of positive. Kyle Fletcher with Don Callis, Lance Archer against Hiromu Takahashi, former, I want to say, 3-time junior IWDP champion. So I will say this off the bat. Hiromu has not been afraid of heavyweights. He would used to wrestle Okada on a regular.
Yep.
He's so ready for the heavyweight division. It's not even funny. It's not even funny.
Fantastic match against Naito. You're right. He's been ready for the heavyweight division for a while.
Yeah, it's time for him to make the move. I know it's all really weight based and all that fun stuff. So I mean, throw him in a sushi bar. I don't know I would say where's Fale, but I know he's hanging out in Australia or was it New Zealand, training everybody right now. New Zealand.
Got that Fale dojo.
Hey, go out there and eat some fried chicken. He'll get you right.
I just had to randomly look it up the other day because I was pretty intrigued with this match. Fucking Hiromu's only 35.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I don't know why I thought he was way older.
Me too. I could have swore he was
40.
at least.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. He was up there with like Shingo at least, but he's still considerably young, and to still be doing it at the caliber that he's doing it, coming back from a broken fucking neck.
Hey,
bro, you're doing it.
And then some.
Not mad at you.
No, if anything, it's all about praising him because he has gone through a lot. I can still recall the Dragon Lee match where he got absolutely fucking crunched. So I'm glad. And look at to veer off topic even more so. Look at the fucking gravitational difference between the two. I have no idea what the fuck Dragon Lee's doing in the E. However, Hiromu's on my television all of a suded. So I'll take that as a W.
He turned into Ray Phoenix.
Apparently,
Yeah, he really did. He's doing better than Ray, I think.
Lord.
Yeah. He
was just on Raw, wasn't he?
Or whatever the fuck his name
I believe so.
Yeah, he was.
So we got it to talk about this one a little bit. It's mainly, and I don't want to say I hate doing it because I've gotten really used to doing it. Just continuously praising Kyle Fletcher and his growth. Just this, I remember when this kid was, I don't want to say a tryhard, but he was definitely a tag team guy. Him and Mark Davis when they were doing the Aussie Open?
Aussie Open.
I see. I knew I was right. And I liked him back then, but then again, I also liked Mark Davis a lot more. But I'm always, I'm always leaning towards the big guys. But he had something, and then it just blossomed. And not only did it blossom, but he's gotten better in the ring. He's gotten better in psychology. He's gotten bigger. He's gotten stronger. He's gotten faster. The whole 9 fucking yards. There's nothing you can say that this kid hasn't done to improve his game. It's absolutely impressive. People have always made the comparison. He's like the Walmart version of Randy Orton. I mean, if we're gonna compare stores, then he's a little more Target. You know what I'm saying? Like the Target version.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned that because I was thinking about the same thing the other day. Like I really think once Mark got hurt, they kind of put him in this position where it's like, okay, we're chucking your ass into the deep end of the pool, baby. It's either sink or swim.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker learned how to swim.
Oh yeah, he did.
It all started. They put the ROH TV title on him, and things just kind of went up from there. Like he really dialed in his fucking training. Following it on Instagram, he's locked the fuck in on this. Getting it together. Like man, he's really putting in the work to get in shape. To as far as the psychology, the ring work, everything is hitting on all cylinders. The promos. Seemingly get better every time he touches a fucking mic.
Yeah,
which is awesome. But this match was really cool. I kind of feel like these boys were holding back a little bit, and maybe considering it was only the second match of the show, and they were just more concerned about pacing. But again, this is Forbidden Door. Like I think this is the time to just
let it go.
Just let loose, like
it felt a little dynamite-ish. I was gonna say,
get all your shit in, balls to the wall, baby.
It's down, big dog. Love it.
Good match. Good match.
No, good match. Again, super solid. Like I said, Kyle Fletcher, mad impressive. Hiromu shows on another level that he can hang with the heavyweights. Deserves to be in the heavyweight division. I love that. Was a absolutely perfect analogy. It's dynamite level. You could have given me some more. I know you could have given me some more. They only went 14-40. The fucking 4-way TBS title match went longer. So,
wow.
Yeah. DC, Harold, you guys want to add anything to this fun Kyle Fletcher statue? Obvious question, actually, before I do this. He'll be a world champion at some point, yes?
Easily.
Absolutely.
It's a given.
Within 2 years.
I would hope so. I
was gonna say I think right now he needs an opportunity now that he has the TNT title. This is when Tony tends to let the foot off the gas because he thinks, he's got to the goal. We don't have to worry about him. And that's where he's the most wrong. It's the time where this guy really needs to hone in and have some solid feud that could be reminiscent of something he could do later for the world title. So I think, in my opinion, he needs a really solid feud. Maybe not somebody like Swerve level, because Swerve's real hot right now. You can't have him lose to Kyle Fletcher. Or maybe you could do a shock kind of thing like that and have him lose to Kyle Fletcher.
Okay, yeah.
But I think he needs a solid feud with that TNT title that just kind of elevates him even more.
I can totally, This TNT title run needs to be one of the best TNT title runs we've seen, period. So I can agree with that one. DC,
Daniel Garcia did nothing with it.
Hey, right?
Dustin really did nothing with it.
Adam Cole did nothing with it.
Did nothing with it.
Cope,
nothing.
Nothing.
Nope, from the Cope.
Honestly, give him either one epic feud or give him like a long run, but he's got it.
Agreed.
That match could have easily gone another 15 minutes, and I would not have been mad.
Not at all.
No, I think it may have needed it even because again, Forbidden Door, as continuously mentioned, Forbidden Door should be dream match level, should be something worth watching. I mean, it was still worth watching, but you could have given me some more. So, still TNT champion, Kyle Fletcher. We move on to the Fatal 4-Way, which I got so much out of this one. Mercedes Moné defends the TBS Championship against Alex Winza, Bozilla, and Persephone. I'm going to say this nicely because I felt like such a fanboy watching this show. If AEW does not sign Bozilla like yesterday, WWE will. And this girl has it. 6 foot, 200 and something, out there hucking and chucking girls like it's absolutely nothing. She's got the facial expression. She has the ability to work the crowd already. She
can move, bro.
For as green as she's supposed to be, she's not green. She's not green. Is she like lower level? For sure. She's getting into the game. Within 3 years, she could be I was going to say Raquel Rodriguez at her peak, but maybe even higher than that. Probably more than higher than that. She has it. Again, she's got the mobility, she has the monster ability, and I'm sure you can switch it up in a way that the people will fall in love with her and turn her face at some point. You got to be able to do both, and I'm sure it could work out. But for right now, she looks like the Stephanie Vaquer, of this era. Don't go letting her go right now. She's, we need to get her into AEW and continue her progression and actually continue her progression, not just say we're going to have somebody there and then, like a Deanna Purrazzo. I can talk about her forever, but
it's us.
Bozilla was absolutely impressive for me. Alex Winza is, I don't want to be the guy that says that she's trying a little too hard or whatever, but she's a great worker. Okay, fine. I'll say it. She tries a little too hard. I know we get it. We know who your husband is. You don't have to be on his level, okay? There's a reason.
Yeah, and she's asserting. I feel like she's asserting that she is. Yeah. Instead of just kind of like letting the work show for it. And it's kind of like, bro, it doesn't work like that.
No, it does not work like that. But I will give her the credit. The effort's there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
A for effort.
There it is. A for effort.
Not knocking the hustle at all.
Did she really have to win? Did she really have to win?
Yes, she did.
No, stop it.
I think that was a foregone conclusion. We'd all seen
it
a mile away.
You thought it was going to be any different?
I was hoping for change.
Not Forbidden Door.
Hold on there, Obama.
She is going to break the streak that Jade Cargill had. Then she'll lose it.
I got a belt, Mercedes. Come get it.
Right?
Yeah, she going for Tony too. It's only a matter of time before she gets that belt.
How many belts did Ultimo Dragon have?
8, I think.
8.
Oh, so I thought 7. So
she's already passed us. So what the fuck is she doing?
With this whole Bozilla thing,
do something totally. I don't fucking know.
They should have had a contract ready for her day of the show. I seriously hope Tony learned his lesson from Stephanie Vaquer last year.
I think this was a great showing for all 4 ladies.
Yes.
One of my favorite matches on the card for sure.
Even Mercedes, even though we're not big fans of her, and that's mostly just her personality, to be honest. But this was a really good showing for all, and for the people that didn't know who Bozilla was, because there was a lot of people who didn't know. Now they know, and hopefully, they're going back to watch Stardom, watch her debut. She was in Marigold for a minute, and she ended up going back to Stardom. And the way that she just kind of chucks these Joshi bitches around, holy shit. It's impressive, and she's going to do impressive things. So it was good to see her get some shine in this match. Persephone too. I know.
I was about to say
she did some work. She put in the work. I don't think this was her first time on AEW though, but
I don't think so.
She put in the work, and it was good. It was solid. This was the right 3 women to put in there with Mercedes, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of Persephone. obviously Bozilla, but Persephone, since they got the CMLL partnership going on, like give her a solid run, not with a title, but just appearances, just to bolster up the show a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
And how utilize them on Ring of Honor, like pad out that women's roster.
I'm not hearing any negative terms here. Like again, these are all ladies.
Deanna Prazo somewhere punching air.
Somewhere,
Hey.
just being absolutely wasted. Okay, so I'm gonna be very nice about this one because I've had a nice hard think over the next one. Zack Sabre Jr., Nigel McGuinness for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Number one, why Nigel? Like that's like my very first question, and
Because London,
London.
because it's London, baby. Okay, I guess. I fucking guess.
and he's a Forbidden Door kind of thing, I guess.
Sure. I don't know why, but this kind of just felt like it was just like wasteful. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
A little bit.
As much as I enjoyed it, and I was like, oh, all right, some fucking British strong style and some catch can, and all right, let me fucking enjoy this beer.
This match didn't need a title.
No, especially the one of this fucking magnitude.
Yeah. In the middle of the fucking card, Nigel, to me,
Bless his heart.
I was never huge on Nigel
Bless his
in
heart.
Ring of Honor of the past, so I don't have the nostalgia, sympathy that a lot of people have for him. So
A little bit.
pretty much every showing he's been into me since he's come back has just been ho hum. I think he'd be better off in like tag team matches if they're going to be having him do appearances. I don't mind him doing special appearances. I kind of like the thing they had where he was defending Tony Schiavone and started a little feud with that. So that's cool with me. But like you said, for the New Japan title on a pay-per-view,
Kind of feel like you snubbed New Japan just a little bit with that one, just a little bit. Now maybe it was a Zack request, it could have been a simple Zack request, like hey, I want to wrestle Nigel or whatever. But and then to be in the fucking middle of the show, like no respect for the IWGP Championship, like not even a little bit.
This it kind of reminded me of Sonata and Jungle Boy a couple of years ago. Sonata's just like, this is who you fucking give me to wrestle? I'm the IWGP champion. The fuck is wrong with you?
And this is when like Sonata was getting this tremendous push and getting this clean boy cut, and they were making him the fucking star, and you get Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. DC, you got anything?
Match, good match.
I mean, no, okay, it's solid. It's fine. No, you don't give a
right.
shit. All right, I love it. All right, the right team won. I don't really give a fuck about the match. The match was just kind of chaos and fucking FTR.
Yeah, it really
FTR
was.
kind of bothers me a little bit, and there was just, I don't know. There was a lot of weird elements in this one. It was a great showing, and the right team won. And that's all that kind of really matters. Like, at the end of the day, but it was hodgepodge. Fucking hodgepodge. Like there was no real even flow. Like it was commotion in the background.
Psychological sense.
Yeah, it was commotion in the background as I kept telling myself. I was like, is that still going? Oh, it's still going. I thought it would have been over by now. But no, it just was.
And like Ricochet and the Gates of Agony coming out.
And then they show them
random,
without,
in New Japan gear for some reason.
That made it even
like
weirder.
That made a difference.
And then the fucked up thing was they put that shit up on the fucking internet. Like, oh, who's there? And then they cut it off before they reveal it's the fucking Gates of Agony. So you have people thinking there's dudes from New Japan shown. No.
Right.
No, it's these fucking nerds that have been, I don't give a shit where. And here we are. So it's like, he already had a faction, now is he back to this other faction, and now you got me worrying about Ricochet and what he's fucking doing, and then it was just a lot. And again,
I'm getting the vibe that Hurt Syndicate and FTR did not want to be in the ring together.
No.
We heard the rumor that Hurt Syndicate did not want to do the job to FTR. If there's some truth to that, maybe they just decided, hey, we still got to kind of get the belts off of them. Let's do Hurt Syndicate gets distracted and gets pulled out of the match so they don't have to interfere with FTR, and then just FTR and Brodito take it from there.
Yeah. And then with a botched
Shitty.
finish. And then a very botched finish. The ref fucking fucks up the count. And then there's the fucking Cash. Wheeler tries to get in and stop the tag anyway. And then he's just like, fuck this shit. And
yeah. I don't want the belt anymore.
Right? Like, fuck this shit.
I'm going to go get my gun.
Cash is on one. But again, I like it. I'm sure it's, I'm really, I say I'm sure it's attention. I'm honest to God hoping it's not, because that's this one thing that AEW does not fucking need any more of, and it's fucking negative publicity. Fucking locker room heat with one another. Because guys don't want to do jobs. Like, there at some point, I think we've had this conversation before. At some point, everybody has to do a job. Everybody.
Yep.
So, the professionalism ain't so professional sometimes, so. It's just fucking, it is what it is.
It'd be like that sometimes. I think this match kind of got overshadowed by all that dirt sheet rumor and all that nonsensical bullshit.
Bullshit.
For sure.
As a California guy, though, definitely happy for Brody King, man.
Yes.
That's Santino brothers right there. That's our guy. And he's held the trios title. He's got a tag title now. Let's get this boy strapped up with the singles title, please.
Oh yeah,
because my man is more than capable, and I mean more than capable of leading with a singles title. Kyle Fletcher, watch your ass.
You know what? That's a meat on meat that I'd like to see. That'd be a good one. Brody King and Kyle Fletcher for the TNT. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where we need to go next.
Maybe.
I like that.
Next.
Maybe, or somewhere down the line, but definitely happy
Brody and
for
Okada.
definitely happy for those guys.
I can absolutely see a Brody and Okada. And speaking of that, I'm going to use that as a beautiful segue to go to the AEW Unified Championship match: Kazuchika Okada against Swerve Strickland.
Good shit.
This match was excellent, and I'm going to say it as I was explaining it to young children watching it, as I watched it in awe. This is why Okada is the greatest wrestler alive. It's not because Swerve is really good at what he does. It's because Okada took it there. I've talked about so many times how he refuses to come out of second gear with most dudes. He was in fifth. He was flooring it. He was ready to go. This one was Okada of old. This felt like a Wrestle Kingdom match. Just, maybe not IWGP World Championship level, but it was fucking there. It was fucking there. It felt like this was him being the Okada that everybody loses their shit over, me including. And I absolutely loved it. And I want to ask because I'm still indifferent. It's been the fucking show was on Sunday, where this is Tuesday, we're recording this, and I'm still indifferent on if that was a burial of Swerve or if that was just Okada just being Okada.
There was this report that came out a couple of weeks or days before Forbidden Door that Swerve's been working on a torn meniscus since 2019. So that this was essentially him being written off to go get surgery.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Right.
So not necessarily burial.
No.
Just a good ass fucking match because he's going to be going away for a minute, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Swerve has been one of those guys who he's done everything that Tony has needed of him.
And then some.
Exactly. And it's time for him to take a step back and, come back refreshed.
He'll be back. He'll be back before Will, but that pop when Swerve comes back is going to be astronomically massive.
One thing I'd like to note about the match is I would really like to pick Swerve's brain and whoever is producing his pay-per-view matches with him, because I feel like this is, at least the second one in a row I've noticed that felt almost like picture perfect. The previous one was him and Will versus the Bucks, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like both that match and this Okada match, I feel like everything he envisioned to do in the match came off without a hitch, without a botch, looked how it was supposed to look, timed how it was supposed to be timed. Obviously, you need good people working with you to
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
get those things. You can't get much better than Okada and the Bucks.
Not at
But
all.
It's a Super Dragon because it's you mentioned that because I felt like both of those matches were like on the PWG level of production to an extent. So
And yeah,
I mean,
PWG matches
it's
do
wishful
slap.
thinking, but if Super Dragon's back there producing matches,
Please.
good job.
Just
Imagine.
please. Oh. DC, anything to add? Or are you gonna jump on the I guess the schnobbling of Okada like I am? I'm telling you, this guy's the greatest thing since fucking toast.
Yeah.
Toast is
Eh?
great.
Oh, come on.
I mean, he's good. I'm not saying that, but greatest thing ever? No.
It's the greatest thing of our generation. We can go on and on about it. So we go from like the right guy winning. We have these. So far, we're kind of this back and forth. Everything, you know what I mean? It's the right guy winning. Some guys this guy this. I love Tony Storm. Timeless Tony Storm to be exact. But even with the fucking 90-second of bullshit from fucking Billy Stark, Athena absolutely dominated in this match and looked to be the deserving winner. And we got Tony Storm keeping the belt because I'm still trying to figure out a reason. I don't have much of a reason because I think it's just because of her popularity. Oh, she's so hot right now. I can't take the belt off her. But you
she's
can,
the hottest thing, not just in women's wrestling, but possibly in wrestling in general. She's up there, top 3 at least. And they just can't take that train off the track yet. The problem is they put Athena up there. They should have thrown somebody else up there. Put Athena on the back burner until you're ready to put the strap on her because she's lost enough and needs that shine.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I'll say it.
preach it.
Tony Storm is the Rhea Ripley of AEW.
Oh, yeah, hands down.
Where you have booked her to such an insanely high level that the booker is almost afraid to take the title off her.
But they did with Rhea, though. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. She lost the title because she got injured.
That's true. Okay.
They took the title off Tony, too.
Yeah.
Mariah had it.
You get the point.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. I think that's a good... Yeah, you book them up so high to where it's like, I need somebody fucking evil to sign up right now so that I could get this title off this person. Evil and over is what they need to contrast. And I don't think there's any woman that we hate enough that we could hate them enough to pull the belts off those girls. They're untouchable right now.
Yeah. The women's division is something we could definitely talk about for a while, too, so.
Mm-hmm.
We said it a long time ago. I mean, I want to say almost 2+ years ago, probably as long as we've been doing the show, that at this point, Tony doesn't need a belt. She don't. She's way over. She's too over. The belt means what at this point? Nothing. You're just holding it hostage.
Yeah.
Get the belt off her. Elevate some other women. You've got so many fantastic women on your roster, like Deonna Purrazzo. It's kind of weird how she's been coming up pretty frequently during the show here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of great women on the roster, AEW and ROH, and they're kind of getting left in this choke.
Yeah, they're getting the shaft
because these titles are being held hostage by, Mercedes and Tony.
I'm hoping.
Tony.
And Tony. And the other Tony. Don't forget that Tony.
Yeah.
Because he is the one holding on. He's the one that's the one booking this. You know what I mean? And
he's afraid to lose the ratings.
But Okay,
He's a billionaire. He shouldn't be afraid to lose shit.
You're not wrong. You're 100%. The last thing you should be afraid of is the loss of ratings. I don't think you would lose ratings by having Toni Storm drop the title. I don't think you could lose ratings by having Mercedes Moné drop every single one of her fucking belts. Nobody got popular by having fucking championships from from places nobody's ever fucking heard of. Promotions that are probably now in the fucking dirt. It doesn't make sense. But yes, they need a women MJF. They don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. But there was an opportunity for the TBS title to change hands in a 4-way where the fucking champion has needs no involvement. You could have did anything and everything, whatever, just like with the fucking Brodito situation, but you didn't do it. You didn't do it. That one irks me. And then this one, I get it. I do. I really, really do. But and I hate being that guy that keeps saying in the eyes of a certain type of fan, but to my recollection, AEW are the hardcore fans. They're the ones that understand the business. They get the dynamics. They know the ins and outs of the stories by now. They kind of expect certain things, and when it doesn't happen, it definitely fucking throws us for a loop. And this is one of those loops that we're getting thrown in right now. You just made Athena look goddamn unbeatable. She beat the dog shit out of Toni Storm. And Toni Storm barely got a win. Absolutely barely got a win off a mere distraction. Now, Athena has to kind of go on the back burner. She doesn't have the contract anymore, and that's it. So if we don't see her again, you just ruined a fucking absolute top star, and then you've still got nobody for Toni Storm. So
and they got a pay-per-view in what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
I was gonna say like 3 weeks.
Yeah, and if they pull her back now and go, okay, let's put the belt on Athena now, it's redundant now. They fucking ruined it already.
You ruined it.
You ruined it.
You know what? Tony Khan's only saving grace I think he can do, if he somehow lures over Bailey, she could easily take the title off of Toni Storm, and nobody would blink.
Her got multiple personality disorder right now.
Hey.
Homegirl re-signed.
Oh, did she?
Oh, yeah, I think I heard that.
She re-signed.
Good on her. Good on her. Good on her.
So, I would, to me, this has got to be one of Tony's biggest blunders.
Yeah.
I would put this on the same level of Seth Rollins versus The Fiend in Hell in a Cell.
Ooh, that's pretty up there.
Where
I think that
we
one
got
was more
that,
just
and then,
infuriating.
3 weeks later, The Fiend wins the Universal title. It was just a couple weeks later.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true. It was.
If he's gonna do this, like, and the problem is, we talk about, people like who's out there, like big name female stars that are free agents.
Bozilla.
Biggest names, Shotzi, not really a big name. Probably not going to happen.
No, not big enough.
Scarlett, she ain't going anywhere without her husband. And honestly,
even then,
we all know where they're angling to go.
She's not even that good of a wrestler.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm just talking about female wrestler names that are out there.
The star power, baby. Star power.
There's nobody. Like, and it's not just women's wrestlers; it's the men's too. Like, all the big names are either in AEW or in WWE, or don't really want to go anywhere.
Yeah, happy working in the Indies, happy working in Japan, wherever else they can get the work at. They don't have to go to the big time anymore, which is kind of crazy. And then the reality is, we're not really getting spotlight on some of these guys like we were about. I want to say maybe just about 5, 6, 7 years ago. The spotlight on the Indies has definitely died down.
Here's an idea. Why not bring Thunder Rosa back?
Because she don't want to. Oh wait.
They got a whole, like Rob was saying, they got a whole bunch of people that they're not doing anything with. A lot of those Ring of Honor girls. What did they bring in? Like Lady Frost. There was didn't Isla Dawn just do a match the other night?
Yeah, Isla Dawn. Yeah.
Isla Dawn, yeah.
Yeah, she did a match.
it's Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, that's
You know,
definitely
and
what I put it.
this is where I struggle with him, is because he was always, people are like, oh, he's gonna be the anti-Vince, he's gonna be the this or that. He's doing the same bullshit that Vince did.
Just with some cocaine.
Billionaire's gonna billionaire.
Hey,
So this moral hot, the marks, the sickos can get out of here with the fucking horse. I'm done. I got not.
I'll trust me. I got something for the sickos, but in the main. But we'll get to the next one, the AEW World Championship match. Oh, the man's got it for him. Hangman Adam Page defending against MJF. There is a whole thing about. I guess he doesn't have to turn in his contract now, but he can win the belt on countout or disqualification. So this match felt very 1980s. Ric Flair, Harley Race, very much a situation where the bad guy's going to do everything in his power to win, but at the end of the day, the good guy prevails. And it's exactly what happened. Hangman, I guess, just every chance he did, he one-upped him. We had the whole fucking MJF apparently likes using everybody's appendages as whacking material. So he grabs, while they were on the turnbuckle, he grabs Hangman's arm and gives him a little whacking show. And Hangman returns the favor by humping the back of his head. This is professional wrestling, but I love it.
Yep.
I don't know where, I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was great. I thought the action was awesome. It wasn't too much. I just, my consistent question has always been, if MJF's not world champion, what the fuck even is he? Because he's a guy who can garner a bunch of heat, he can garner a bunch of attention, but then once the match and the feud is over, that's it. You know what I mean? Gone with the wind, baby. One night stand type of shit. Gets the build up happening, been teasing you on the snappy chat or whatever the hell. Then you hit the hookup, ball game. That was it. There's no nothing else. There's no figure it out. They get him away for a week or 2, 3 weeks, whatever have you, and then all of a sudden he's in here being the dickhead to this guy. And it's just wash and repeat when he's capable of more. And it's really not a knock on him. It's a continuous knock on the booking. I'm not saying he should have won the world championship. There's no reason for him to win the world championship. Hangman was the perfect opponent to kind of put him in his place. But now that he's in his place, what? You know what I mean?
The problem, and I'll say it, MJF made a mistake by staying with AEW.
I don't want to go
For
that
his
far.
career. I know. I'm going to get there. The problem is, the only reason Tony gave him the money that he wanted was he didn't want him going to WWE. Mm-hmm. Only reason. What really memorable has MJF done since he's been back? He did that brief thing with the Hurt Syndicate. But beyond that, really, what all has he done?
Could have done without that, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And Lou, like you said, it's always the same thing, the same story, over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
You never really finished that thing with Dustin. That was kind of just disappeared. The Jeff Jarrett thing kind of just disappeared.
Gone with the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And you just pluck one person out. Okay, next one in.
Yep.
Me and Harold have been saying this shit for years, though.
Tony doesn't know what to do with him.
Because MJF doesn't know what to do. He only has
MJF.
one. He only has one speed.
Yeah.
He only knows how to do this one thing. Like, we've been saying this for a while. Like, it's so wash, rinse, and repeat. He barely wrestles. Like, what now?
The face run was working.
Yeah.
It was different, but he didn't want to do it anymore. He didn't want to be a face. So Tony's like, okay.
Oh, I think, again, I'm hoping that that's more of a Tony call than an MJF call. But then again, we don't know for sure. again, for what the match was, it was great. I loved it. Give me the nostalgia. I'll take it all day long, right in the veins, as the kids say. But I'm just so damn curious of what the fuck is even next. What is, you know what I mean? Where do we go from here? Where does Hangman even go from here? We're trying to figure out the same thing with MJF. You know, the wash, rinse, repeat with him. What about Hangman? Who the fuck is even worthy of Hangman at this current point? You're going to have go face versus face? Because what other heels do we got that's really going to do any good?
Well, I guess let's see what the injury report looks like on Wednesday.
That's very true.
Because I'm sure some people are pretty fucked up. So
you're telling me, bud.
You talk about the nostalgia in your veins. Are you sure it isn't the nostalgia in your soul?
Hey, through my veins. There we
it's
go.
only adrenaline in his soul.
Oh, I love it. All right, the main event, the lights out steel cage match, bruv. Meet me in London, baby. The Golden Lovers, Darby Allin, Hiroshi Tanahashi, the Ace, and Will Ospreay against the Death Riders, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, was it Mr. Instant Replay, and I forget what the other one was. Well, it doesn't matter. The fucking Young Bucks, Gabe Kidd,
Slick Nick.
Slick Nick, there it is. Is Gabe Kidd a part of when is Gabe Kidd gonna be AEW? I see this guy fucking more than I see half the other fucking Death Riders at this point.
I know, right?
Might as well make him
And
a part
Wheeler
of
Yuta
AEW.
just playing fiddle outside.
He's all hanging out.
He's like, you can let Gabe Kidd wrestle tonight.
I'll take the night off. Like, they don't give a fuck about you, fam. This match was for the sickos. Absolutely for the sickos. It was utter chaos, bombard, whatever. Just fucking do some shit. Then Will got, I want to say it was hit with a pile driver, and when he got hit with his pile driver, like the fucking momentum of the match changed. He couldn't really move. He couldn't really walk. They were just like, they were babying him at this point. I can't look at utensils the same anymore. Jon Moxley is officially the Fork Man, as I have dubbed him in the TSK chat. I mean, first it was a fucking Jericho with the goddamn pizza slicer that makes me never want to slice pizzas ever again. And now I'm like, I think I could just fucking eat everything with a spoon after Jon Moxley absolutely rips this guy's fucking ear sideways left and right. It just looks so gnar. And then I'm really hoping it was the blood from his ear going down towards his mouth from being hung upside down, because there was a point where he gets super kicked by Nick Jackson, and I swear to God, he hit him so flush his mouth just started gushing. But again, I'm sure it was ear blood. But it's the visualization was outstanding and absolutely horrifying. The fucking triple ladder spot makes absolutely no fucking sense to me, but I pop for it every time. It was, God, what else? What else am I missing? Will Ospreay jumping off of shit with a broken neck, sick fucker. Oh God.
Darby getting thrown into the cage.
Yeah.
Gorilla press slammed into the cage. Bro,
God.
you know what I saw that was unhinged as
Please.
shit? Ibushi. Did you see Ibushi's there's one spot where the Bucks are about to run him over with the ladder, and you can see Matt, it's either Matt or Nick, mouthing to him like, hands up. And then they kind of just shrug and run, and Ibushi just runs into the ladder head first. It takes it full speed.
Fucking madman.
And then at the end of the match, when they were, attacking Will Ospreay or whatever, he just hurls himself into the side of the cage, and Rick Knox just kind of looks at him like, "What in the hell are you doing?"
Dakota is a
like,
fucking
boy was
wild
off, been off.
Excuse me. The demon side of him has come out, and he does this whole thing where he just blacks out, as they say, and he turns into this whole other fucking person. So maybe that's what it was. Just don't end up hurt, like really hurt again, because you're starting to like hang out again in AEW. I'd kind of like for you to hang around for longer than a couple of fucking shows.
Break them ankles again.
God, don't do that. But the good guys won, which again, it just leaves me back to what are we doing in the main? Like, what stories are we got? What do we got? We got nothing. We got nothing.
What was the whole Death Riders storyline anyway? Just that nobody was worthy, and then Hangman's worthy, and then that's it.
Pretty
Yeah,
much
pretty
it.
much.
You know, you
know,
can't get rid
I
of the
look at
NWO, right? Because the NWO is over. Can't get rid of them. Apparently, that's fucking TK's knowledge. If you're over, you got to stay. You're not over. Which is
Then how do you explain Danhausen?
hurt.
No, he's fine.
Is he fine? Oh, what the fuck?
He's been clear for quite some time. As a matter of fact,
He's been cleared. Mo, he's been cleared for over a year.
at least.
Which is weird because he pushes so much merch. So I really don't see.
Pepsi Phil?
I mean,
Yeah, it's a person.
yeah, I was gonna say it's
at
got to
this
be the
point.
connection. Yeah, got to be.
It's Tony Khan is being a petty bitch.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's fair.
But you know, I'm
UMB.
looking at Punk or at Moxo, and I'm getting serious Abdullah the Butcher vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abdullah the Butcher, OG Chic back in the day.
He's just taking advantage of it.
He wants to be Terry Funk, but he's not good enough.
That's
God,
Hey,
he's
What a
not
dick.
even.
He's got to settle
he's
for
not
Abdullah.
Oh, goodness.
I'll say it. He's not even on Mick Foley's level.
Oh. He wants to be. He's trying. He's trying,
Yeah.
damn it.
He definitely doesn't
Like,
have
in-ring
the charm that Mick Foley has, that's for sure.
He doesn't have the charisma.
No.
Not at all.
Nope. All right. Well, I mean,
He does have something that Mick has as well.
Oh.
A good-looking wife.
Hey-o.
Hey.
Winner. Your wife's hot. I don't want to take her out to dinner. Anyway, that's it.
anyway.
How you doing?
Hey,
It was good. It was Forbidden Door. It was a good pay-per-view, but there's a lot left on the bone that didn't get cooked. Let there be light, as Rob says. And this at some fucking point, this needs to be a wake-up call to that guy named Tony Khan. And he truly, truly, truly needs to understand that changes have to be made. You need to start actually booking shows, creating storylines, maintaining a level of fucking consistency. And for the love of God, use the roster that's hanging out in the fucking back. Okay?
Yep.
There's a bunch of them, and I'm almost positive they could garner minimal more attention. No, it's just the minimal attention that the current people are also getting. So bring out some new people, show the new faces, switch it around a bit, and then get consistent. Find a level of consistency. If Super Dragon is really as a possibility of being a producer, make it fucking happen. Make it happen yesterday. Okay? This is a guy that even if you don't really, I can't say if you don't really get down with it. PWG, to me, was as hodgepodge as you could get, but it made sense. The matches always came out to be the oohing and awing, and every match was the 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 4 into this. You could, whatever stupid bullshit rating you want to throw on it, but they were constantly left you entertained. The one thing AEW brought everybody here about, the entertaining wrestling. We're slowly getting away from that. We're slowly getting away from even fucking coherent goddamn storylines. So it is time for a reset, as it's been for fucking at least the last 2 years. We've been dying for some sort of reset for the last 2 years.
I feel like the beginning of the year leading to All Out was actually real good. It kind of felt like that was the only coherent plan they had together, and once they were done with that plan, it just went right back to just piddle fart shit.
See if it sticks, as they say.
And you know, there wasn't even a point in time at the beginning of AEW, they would try to squeeze everybody in. Even if it was just a backstage segment, there would at least be 70 people on the fucking show. Whether it was a 10-second segment or a 5-minute match, he wasn't relying on the same 12 people every week.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can do it. You're just choosing not to at this point.
You can do it.
Yup.
We believe in you.
Hey, it is that
You
simple.
have I said this on the weekly review with Mike and Paul.
Hey.
Hi, Mike.
You have a big enough roster where you could do a brand split and be fine.
Sure. It's not
You
a
have
bad
more than
idea.
enough. But the problem is you cannot tell Tony.
this is a bad
You
idea.
can't tell him anything.
Ah,
He's going to do what he wants.
I'm going to do what I want.
I'll pay you.
Attaboy. Yeah. Well, then pay me
You just
now.
won't book Jake Hager.
Don't put Jake Hager. Oh, my goodness. That's a whole another fun topic we got to get onto. Trust me, there's plenty more for us to get onto. But for Forbidden Door, we're closing the door. We're saying it was fine. It was watchable. But it's time to get consistent. Hopefully this is
Forbidden Porch.
right from our lips to
Wasn't
TK's
even Forbidden
ears.
Door, it was Forbidden Porch.
Forbidden Forge, nice. Hopefully it'd be
leave the forbidden light on, please.
yeah, there it is. A forbidden. It's like Motel 6. Oh my goodness! All right,
They didn't even open the door. It was just the front porch.
just the front. Fuck it out. All right,
Tanahashi-san.
Tanahashi-san. All right, before we get on out of here, let's hear what the boys are doing because they've been busy. They've been busy. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot going down in our little bit of a hiatus. Hopefully, the hiatus is coming to a halt with all the stuff that's happening with AEW and everybody else. So, let's see what's going down. Harold, where are we getting lunch? I'm gonna tell me to start asking you now. Where are we getting lunch?
Where we're getting lunch. You know what? I want to take you to this place. We just posted it up. If you haven't checked out the Two Sweet Click Adventures
Hey.
YouTube just yet,
If you haven't, you need
Nigel's on the Long Beach Marina.
to. Oh,
You followed us when we hit up Gorilla Mall on the other side of the marina.
yes, sir.
This is on the opposite side. You get a free Duffy boat ride with your
Oh.
reservation. Get you a drink at the most beautiful Miami South Beach design bar that you've
Okay.
seen in this area. It's wonderful. Nigel's is what it's called. It's in Long Beach, as I had mentioned. Two Sweet Click Adventures if you like food, travel, events in the Los Angeles, Southern California area. Check us out. We're your dudes. Two Sweet Click Adventures on YouTube.
Hopefully the link pops up right there. Got to start doing those more often. You can always find them by the thing there too. Look up the Two Sweet Click Adventures, all the fun jazz. Rob, what's going down? I know you've been crazy busy these last couple of weeks. So what's happening with you?
Deep into the heart of wrestling.
Hey.
With myself, my sister, the Demoness, Nicola, and
Hey.
Michael Larkin. We just recently, we did a prediction show for Forbidden Door. We did actually double prediction.
Double.
Two for the price of one.
Ayo.
We did
Oh.
NXT Hate Wave, which was a fantastic show. And if you
Hate
didn't-
Wave.
Hate wave, baby.
Hate Wave, baby.
The hate wave.
If you didn't watch that show, definitely go out of your way to watch it. Specifically the main event, Obafemi, Javon Evans, absolutely fantastic. Probably one of the best matches of the weekend.
Hey,
Yeah.
high praise.
Check us out over at linktree/Blackhearts EBD3. We're actually going to be doing predictions for Clash at Paris this week. We're going to be having Corey Coulter Cypher.
Hey!
He's going to be joining us this week from Max Wrestling After the Max. That stuff. He's going to be hanging out with us this week. We have an Origin show coming up later in the month. We've definitely got a couple of things in the gamut for the rest of the year as we are winding down 2025. It's kind of crazy to even say that,
Seriously.
but we definitely got a lot going on. And speaking of a lot going on,
Uh-oh.
if you don't know who I am the Stat Man.
Stat
And
Man's
this
in the house.
Thursday, we start Promo Climax 3. This will be the third installment of the Promo Climax, and I will be re-debuting in this Promo Climax against one AT wrestler. So please join Max Wrestling, watch what we do, and CWO, baby.
See.
But other than that, we had to take a couple weeks off for some surgery, some things with my face. I had to get my face fixed.
There it is.
But we're going to be getting back into the swing of things here now that my nose is back on my face.
Hey.
So follow me, linktree/hey it's Rob.
Hey, it's Robin. His nose is actually working now, so it's good. Yes, that's right.
It's back on my face where it should be. Didn't improve much of anything else,
Hey.
but at least my nose is
Right.
straight.
We're proportionate now. We're proportionate. DC,
Yes,
what's the
yes.
word? I know you're working with Mike as well. What you got coming out with him and with you and Mike?
So,
I-
first
Mike.
and foremost,
Hi, Mike.
just re-recorded the relaunch of the pundit that should be dropping
The pundit's coming your fucking way.
Tuesday. I would say this time Thursday evening,
Hey yo.
quite possibly.
Love it.
Topic is going to be the controversy surrounding Travis Scott.
Oh.
Fuck that guy.
Interesting.
Okay, that's
You
kind of
know,
already worth the listen.
And the WWE's dependence on celebrities.
Yeah, you're fucking telling me, bud. You're telling
When
me.
it works, it works. Jelly Roll, I'm looking at you.
Hey yo. Inspiring. he is.
Mike and I just, about a week or so ago, we recorded the season finale of Uncaged, which you should check out. We discussed the legacy and impact of the Four Horsemen.
Hey.
Best members, worst members.
Tony Romo. That's right.
Pretty Paul Roma. Late
Sucks.
great Sid Vicious.
He wasn't so
And
bad.
sadly, Sting.
Okay, Sting didn't rank it over, but that's not the point.
Sting was a terrible horseman. He will even admit it.
No, you're not.
And recently, we recorded another episode of the weekly review with Mike, Paul, and myself. If you've never seen the show, it goes off the rails.
I'm sure of it.
Was no exception.
As somebody who's worked hand in hand with Paul Morales before, yeah, I know how it goes.
Hi, Paul.
What's up?
And we got you coming in on an episode.
That's
coming
right.
Up there.
That's right. Yeah. So I love that. So excited.
We were going to have our season finale for the next season. We're reviewing a certain show that you and Paul watched.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Yeah, but we watched the good one. We didn't watch the bad one.
You know the one I'm talking about, though.
I do know the one we're talking about. So, like, the good one that we watched was 1996 and then 1998's Halloween Havoc.
An AWA Super Show, I think.
Oh, we're doing that? That's not what I was told. Oh, you scared the shit out of me.
That is what Paul, Mike, and I are doing for our finale.
Oh,
for
thank
the season.
Jesus Christ. I almost had a fucking heart attack. That show was abysmal.
We weren't going to subject you to that.
We're about to get that. Please stand by graphic.
Oh, my goodness gracious. But yeah, no.
Moses has crashed out.
I've crashed out. No, I was invited to do a Halloween Havoc review. I'm not sure which Halloween Havoc it is or all the Halloween Havocs.
I believe it's 97, the all-time great with Eddie and Ray.
Yes, sir.
To me, if you were to show somebody a cruiserweight title match from WCW, that one.
That's the one and probably the only one.
I gotta say, Halloween, if I'm not mistaken, Halloween Havoc 96 is the one Tony Schiavone said he was as high as he could be on speed throughout the entire thing.
Yes.
So that is a bonus.
Absolute bonus. The 96 was
As
a
I
great
said,
one.
what do you suppose the odds are that Tony and Tony do Thunderstorm together?
Ooh, with the earring? Taking bumps off the ear? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I would pay to see that.
I would
pay Tony Schiavone and Tony Khan.
Goodness gracious. The lines are lining up, if you know what I mean.
Oh, shit.
Goodness gracious.
Lining.
So, no,
You call that a fucking line?
Yes, sir. Let me show you a line. No, I'm mad excited.
Butts in the seats.
I'm mad excited for the Halloween Havoc review. And then we do have another, I know we have another wrestling roundtable coming up. Not too sure what that one's going to be about, but those are always hella fun. You definitely have to check those out.
Well,
Mike
I know what
Harkins.
it's going to be about.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. Beautiful. So, yeah, no, we'll definitely talk about that. Again, got a massive shout out to Mike because without him, some of these episodes are not being re-debuted on the TSK YouTube page. Some of our publicity is not getting as much exposure. Mike has been a massive help. So massive shout out to Big Mike. I take my hat off.
Thank you, motherfucker.
I take my hat off at you, but my hair would flap in the wind like nobody's damn business. But other than that, you can catch me Thursday, as Rob had already pointed out, on the Max Wrestling. The promo climax does start this Thursday, and it starts off with a banger. Absolute banger in AT Wrestler and the Stat Man. It's going to be sweet. I think I've got a couple of weeks until I compete, but it's all fun and games. Everybody's come prepared. Nobody's going to take it up the butt this year. And yes, I'm saying that quite literally because Lord have mercy, we had to stop an entire tournament one year because they took it directly in the you-know-where, and I don't care. This year is going to be a whole lot different, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Tune into the Max Wrestling. Was it maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com? I say it each and every week. Check out that website where you can find all the whole bunch of links and a whole lot more, even links to us on the TSK. So, speaking of links on the TSK, share it with your friends. Let us know that you were kicking it with a TSK and hanging out talking about Forbidden Door, and you can come kick it with us again. Probably in a couple weeks, whatever goddamn AEW pay-per-view else is coming out. Maybe we'll do Clash in Paris. Maybe we'll just, I don't know, maybe we'll finally talk about how we would fix AEW. So the only way to know is by following us on the Facebook. Check it out. It's TSK. So it is what it is. We will see y'all boys around the bend. Make sure you're following the fellas and myself, and we will see you in a few weeks. Too sweet, boys. Let's get up out of here.
If you want to follow us all over socials, link.tree/TSK.
Get it?
I'll pay you.
With these beats dropping heavy, the crowds are live from the West Coast vibe, but true can't even strive. On this vibe, TSK on the mic for the best in pride vibe. In the spotlight shining bright, watch us steal the show.
Let that make rest debate.
Then to our moment, we gon'